3 months' night. The pine trees stood tall, the mountains behind them stood taller still, and in a clearing in the midst of the trees the animals gathered together. Their leader, the coyote, perched on a wide flat rock and howled, "Awoo!" so everyone could hear. "My friends," he called, "we have a decision to make. Think hard, take your time, and then tell me, how long should each day be?" The animals looked at one another. They grunted and squealed and roared. Such a hard decision! Then they became quiet and set to thinking. After a long while, the grizzly bear raised one fat, furry paw and slowly wiggled his 4 sharp claws. "I think," he yawned, "I think that each day should be 3 months long. And the same with each night. That way," he yawned, "we could get all the sleep we need." The animals were shocked by the bear's answer, and grunting and squealing and roaring started all over again. But that was the chipmunk that spoke the most loudly. "Don't be ridiculous," he chattered. "If I slept for 3 months, I would starve to death. I say we keep things just as they are, with one day followed by one night." The owl and the weasel and many of the other animals agreed. But the grizzly stood his ground, and soon the woods were filled with the noise of the animals' argument. "Enough! Awoo! Enough!" the coyote howled. "We'll settle this matter with a contest. Chipmunk, you must repeat over and over the words, 'one day, one night,' for that is what you want. As for you, grizzly bear, you must say, 3 months day, 3 months night,' over and over again, for that is what you want. And the first to say it wrong will be the loser. Now clear your throats, take your places, and let the contest begin." Chipmunk scurried up the branches of the tall pine tree. Grizzly Bear settled himself on the ground and leaned against the trunk, and then they started. "One day, one night, one day, one night," the chipmunk chattered, faster and faster in his little squeaky voice. "3 months day, 3 months night," the bear repeated slowly, but he was sleepy and tired and found it hard to concentrate. "One day, one night, one day, one night, one day, one night," the chipmunk chattered faster than ever, and it was all the bear could do to hear his own grisly voice. And that's when it happened. Instead of saying 3 months day, 3 months night, the poor bear mumbled, "one day, one night," and the contest was over. "Chipmunk has won!" "Awoo!" the coyote howled. "And so it shall be one day and one night forevermore." But the grizzly bear refused to give up. "I need 3 months' sleep," he growled, "and I intend to get it." He stood up and swung an angry paw at Chipmunk, but Chipmunk darted away so that the bear's claw left nothing but 4 long scratches down his back. And to this day, every chipmunk bears the marks of the grizzly's claws on his back. And each winter, every grizzly goes to sleep for a 3 months night. The end.